Today video by we walkthrough of World of Tanks PC. The Shrine, of course, and yeah. You know, I was honestly not expecting much to be different with the intro video to World of Tanks PC. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. I mean, like, not much of it is different, but enough of it is just to be like you're a fool not to realize what in the world is going on in front of your face. You're rather silly. I mean, A, God rays, there weren't God rays there before. B, like the biggest difference to me, no, disregarding the fact that the Japanese tanks have camo, and so do the British tanks. But completely disregarding both those facts, which is the fact that it's a no duh, it was not there before. Also how that KV1 looks a bit different. Disregarding that. Is any of those emblems weren't there before. Those were not there before. Nor were the German weird armor drywall things that they put on their tanks in World War II. No, that was not there before. The only tank in which that had that, which was Kraft's Panther, or Rifting Kraft's Panther, and that was in that was recent. That was last Halloween, I think. Well, it was in 2017, I believe. It wasn't Halloween, it was when they were coming out with the books, or the comic books. And no, that tiger in this video specifically did not have A, the number markings, and B, it didn't have that texture. I mean, not to mention this is more HDified, but still. Lens flares all over the place. It looks like G.G. Abrams up here, up in here, at least to me. The Rundle's a bit smaller in that tank. The armor's a bit different on whatever tank that was in the foreground. Everything's way more HDified, despite this, I presume this to be an earlier trailer of Wolf Tank. And Wolf Tank's trailers have never been. And then you saw an emblem on the left of on the foreground tank of the last few scenes. And the British have their unit markers. They definitely didn't have those before. I would have seen it. New world equals new Wolf Tanks for me. But I have to remember this is the same Wolf Tank. It was just made in a completely different. Completely different world, universe, timeline, whatever you want to say. A new reality that, I'm just now getting used to, and I will forever be new to this reality because I choose to, I choose personally to live and, live completely, out of sync with reality, only knowing my actuality. Because why would you give up the ability to experience new things like every 5 seconds? And the same game a same game with new features, more HDified, stuff like that every 5 seconds, or you tell the universe to stop it, or integrate this universe, yet you completely forget all the other benefits of being separated from the universe, of being independent by the universe but still living in it. Like, why would anyone do something so silly? Like, why? And it's only just to keep them sane, or you just forgo all normalcy and just basically live in. I am going to a dream of mine, which is just be like live in a science fiction movie where you're just constantly jumping realities. Essentially, Back to the Future meets Star Trek. Meets 1,000 other little things, but yeah. No, which as a kid, my channel of fantasy now called There's Line Story, or my main universe in reference, because there are going to be a lot more stories. Like There's Line and Ruby is like There's Line Ruby, or There's Line on Remnant, or There's Line in Ruby. That's going to be a different story that I'm working on for Green&Blue Stories, as well as just a sibling project with my sister. Or brother-sister project with my sister. So yeah. But anyway, so welcome back, and we're gonna play ourselves some more Tanks PC. I just got done recording a bit of a long session with Wolf Tanks. That's not gonna help me. Yes, it's gonna help me. A long session with Wolf Tanks Xbox. I did. Okay, 3 hours isn't going a bit overboard, I admit. But there was a lot to talk about. So thankfully, thankfully for you, the watcher of this video, and those of you who prefer watching my Wolf Tanks PC videos over my Wolf Tanks Xbox, maybe because you are playing Wolf Tanks PC and you don't care much for Xbox, or you just prefer PC graphics environment, what have you. What it takes I show on PC. You know whatever reason you prefer to watch this video over Xbox. I mean, also on PC I get way more down to the point because of just the general environment. Like, remember, on Xbox I'm competing with other Xbox Wolf Tanks YouTubers, which were not community at all. Unlike Wolf Tanks PC, which, let's be honest, the only people that play Wolf Tanks PC on YouTube generally are the people that play on the Euro server. So yeah. Not like Wicked Baby or My Jingles. There are some Americans, very rare. You know, like when Minecraft, like when Minecraft started letting Americans in. Well, okay, maybe that's a terrible example, but it felt like it coming from a, it felt like it being a fan of Postos Jr. and Zisto, and them both going on the Minecraft server at the same time. And them being both major Minecraft YouTubers for completely different reasons. Postos Jr. being the first Minecraft actual YouTuber, albeit he was not a Let's Player. Captain Sparkles, I believe, no, Captain Sparkles is somebody else. Was the first real LPer. Postos Jr. was the first tutorial maker, or the first live commentary tutorial series maker. Of all games, quite weirdly, that has lasted this long and has become an actual major YouTuber. Like, he passed 1 million subscribers a long time ago. Alrighty, so yeah, so I do prefer getting on the point and keeping these around 30 minutes. Besides, that's just how I record PC anyway. I press insert, record 30 minutes, press insert, done. I don't need to do anything. I just simply run it through Vegas to render it to make it so I can upload to YouTube pretty much. But anyway, so let's get started. Now you might be wondering, why in the world is this a window? Well, 2 reasons I can come up with. I left it this way because I was recording it while I was I was actually playing in window mode, so I can do stuff like look at WhatsApp and talk to my sister, stuff like that. Other things that are not just it being in full screen, something which games forgot about, like Skyrim. I play Skyrim, but mostly just trying to get mods to work. And when I'm doing that, I can't do anything else. Well, that or when I played Company Heroes 2, I can't do those while uploading, while editing, rendering, and uploading videos, or web browsing, because it takes up the entire screen and there's no way to actually get it to minimize. I just need memorizing. Minimizing is amazing. Window is far better. Like this window, like Wolf Tanks window is perfect. It's window mode. You can turn it on so your mouse can do this, or just be locked to the screen. You can manipulate it in the environment. You don't have to be fixed to a solution. Like this, Wolf Tanks is the best type of window mode. Is just window mode. You're just simply taking the game and putting it into a window. So taking the window game, putting it into full screen, which works too. That's not exactly bad. It's just a full screen window game is a bit weird. But this way it's just perfect. A full screen game that's made to work in a window environment. Okay. I'm going to hit insert, and again, you don't need to see me log in. The email doesn't exactly matter. It's in my Xbox videos because that's just simply my Xbox account. However, it is both my grandma's and my email, so don't ever expect a response on it ever. However, it's a play that grandma won't freak out when she sees it. When she sees one of you seeing email, instead use the emails in the description. So yeah. I know, and depending on purpose, personal is top 1, business for Green&Blue is middle, and then other business is below. Pretty much business that don't apply to the first 2. By the way. as in relations to my other job. Alrighty, so talk about everything. Okay, we're going to match. I'll go ahead. It doesn't matter. I'll just get this off if I feel particularly lazy. However, I mean, I really do care about you saying the password. Yes, yes, it is an asterisk. However, I'm paranoid, so paranoia is paranoid. So yeah, I can always just do an overlay. It's a good test for the new Vegas. Oh yes, there is a Sony Vegas. They just switched hands to Magix, and it's and whatever qualms you had with Sony Vegas, other than just not liking how the software looks, and just how it functions, they've all been fixed. It doesn't crash, it doesn't corrupt. It's just everything that is not Sony, pretty much. It's amazing. So I wouldn't worry about it if I was you. Pretty much, if you have a Windows computer, just get it. And whenever a new one comes out, which is annual, which is what I got Sony Vegas 15, which you can't see because it doesn't have a shortcut, and they fix that. But every time a new one comes out, if you have an old one, you can upgrade to it at a third of the price, and then if you're getting it fresh, getting a new version fresh, it's quite literally half the price or less, which cuts down from the normal entry-level professional software being around, I want to say, $399 to more like $699. To, well, pretty much anyone can buy it. Anyone can buy it if they're wanting an actual professional software, which for me an upgrade is $60, 60 to 70. However, if you're getting it fresh, it's, I want to say, 70 to 150. So yeah, or 70 US dollars to 200 US dollars. And that's getting a program fresh. And that's actually getting the actual, that's actually getting the complete package one. You can still get 2 tiers lower than that if you want a more basic package. But yeah, and I'm not paid by Magix. Not to say that, I'm just really impressed with the software. And also, we'll provide. By the way. We'll provide for those who are faithful in there, who had faith in them. Wait. Now this should just be 30 minutes, by the way. Yeah, I've been sitting here for 50 minutes. Why haven't you said something? But no. Okay, this should be more like 40 minutes then. Jeez. And also, like the reason why it's been taking me longer to make videos is A, I'm still sick. B, still getting used to having an adult body, and B, a body that's, well, B, trying to cram a god individual into a human individual. It works as well as I work, which is barely, but I'm handling it. As in, it's kind of hard to come down from playing, from being God to just being a humble YouTuber. That's a very hard thing to pull off, and I'm pulling it off. It's just taking a bit. I do apologize for the delay. Okay, no, because paranoid is paranoid. What in the world hacks is this? I'm on a test server. Why am I on the test server? And I'll roll with it for right now. I mean, why am I on a test server? I don't think I signed up for anything. So Will provides, or I just sign up and I just forget. We'll figure it out if it is meaningful to figure out. Okay, I want to look at graphics. Windowed mode. I'll be right back because paranoia is paranoid, and also I want to make sure this video records. So I'll be right back. Okay. Paranoia has been satisfied, and also, like me paranoid. Me and paranoid. It's like, why not? Like we just work well together. Like I have functional paranoia. I'm not gonna touch it for right now. I'm gonna touch it in game. Fresh rate is max. Here's the scaling. I'm gonna leave you alone. Gamma, don't touch. Monitor. I don't have trouble buffering. Actually, yeah, I do. I think I do need. I mean, anti-aliasing. That's just me who doesn't know computers talking. Yes, anti-aliasing is good. Resolution. Don't touch that when I'm in the resolution. Oh, that's VSync. It's just spelled out. Okay, that makes sense. I'll be right back again. Paranoia is life. Paranoia is life. Paranoia keeps you safe. Okay. Medals, which I should have gone. Hello. Okay. Okay, you're a bit different. I really hope you got your gun back. However, your gun's not looking promising. Yes, it looks bigger than it did before, to me. From last time I played, but that's only because, oddly enough, in this universe, timeline, reality, what have you, world. Actually, all the guns look like they're ripped out of like all the guns of real tanks that are low caliber actually look like they're ripped out of Wolf Tank Splits. I kid you not. They are like like this is not just done for Wolf Tanks. These are like actually real world tank guns that are low caliber. Yeah, still medium velocity. As not howitzers. They are coffee straws now. And it's pretty hilarious. Man, wait, did World Tanks get it? Did World Tanks PC get its graphical upgrade yet? Because it needs it. I just gotta play World Tanks Xbox. PC is so slow. PC is not taking advantage of all those modern PCs that came out over the past half a decade. Whereas World Tanks Xbox keeps updating to basically push the Xbox limits. Thunderbolt, we'll probably do you first. Oh well, that's form-fitting. Yeah. Before the Thunderbolt was just have flat, just have a flat steel plate. Or we'll have a flat steel plate, maybe a couple more to angle it better. Of Panther armor. Now it's actually modeled. No, that's actually made to be more form-fitting. So 3 plates of Panther armor. They are welded together nicely. Modern humans, modern humans who are transcended needs to, or humanity since now it's transcended needs to look pretty in order to meet the beauty requirement of the whole transcending process. Yes, and despite this thing being over rugged, it looks like it belongs to Apocalypse. It's just Abrams having fun. Well, Abrams and everyone else that made the sort of thing. It's like this is not just Abrams' thing. The Thunderbolt 7, is it? Which is, yes, 7. I have to remember the Roman numerals of 7, which is Lux says my number. She's most correct. Yes, it is. Actually, give me a kiss, okay. Yeah. Fitting. It was always Thunderbolt, and it was always 7. I just now got the connection. I mean, me and like becoming God and Goddess made the connection possible. If it wasn't the war being very meta before. So yeah. The Thunderbolt 7 tank did come out, and I first observed it because of it. So yeah, that makes sense. Oh, the K tank. Oh, well, that doesn't look like it's just a badge put on a tank, and that looks like it's, well, it's still a badge put on a tank, but it looks like it's very well, like it's part of a coin or something. Also, you're way longer now. And I hope the PC people didn't get you nerfed to oblivion, like they're playing Call of Duty or something, or like they're a bunch of codders, I guess. Okay, let's go into 2 parts. Okay, we're in the second part now. Or we will be once we actually get in a game, what have you. The good old Patriot. Just got done playing the Freedom. Actually, I just got done playing the Freedom on PC. Let's start this off by playing the Freedom, or by playing the Patriot. Wait, it's pretty much the same thing, but it's really not. BT-7 or light artilleries, or BT-7 artilleries, BT-7 howitzer. We have Rudolf-Schnurze, the blue Super Sherman. Oh wow, you really got a nice armor upgrade. Or you're just wait, you're just using a flat M4A1 hull. Of course, Revolution was changed in this universe, which means yeah, Wolfenstein Xbox shows it differently, but Wolfenstein PC being a bit simpler on the graphics. Again, it's meant to be. Again, remember, Wolfenstein is meant to be played on both high-end machines like the mass computer, or low-end machines that you buy from literally Walmart. Buying something from Walmart is a term that we airsofters use to denote having an extremely low-quality gun. Um, and yeah, you can buy laptops and tablets at Walmart, so why not throw it in there? but also just a cheapo, laptop bought from, like from BJ's or, actually let's use a better example. I was going to as part of the joke, but Best Buy. But yeah. And also, I can explain my jokes. I just need to say them really fast, so people that no, so people who are smart and really good at listening to people can actually hear that part and actually laugh with me because again they're smarter. So pretty much all of you watching, who are a fan of mine, and a dedicated watcher, you should be able to pick that stuff up easily. And the people who can't, you can rewind and slow down the video if you choose. Or have it explained to you or ask in the comments what I mean. Um, there are ways, and if you are a dedicated follower, a dedicated watcher or fan, you know those ways already. Like, you're part of my base after all. To use a local term, which is not very untrue in this situation. Okay, either the turret's really big or the turret got really really small. Well, experimental. Why do you have the howitzer? I don't remember leaving you off with that. Research I want? Okay, I probably left you off at it for whatever reason. Oh, son of a. I never upgraded to the 7.5 centimeter. I either well, if things got updated and they got rid of my upgrades, I sold them. I don't think I did. I don't even know you can. I remembered OX having a dumb howitzer, which this is what this is, but I did upgrade to it. Yet these are, and I need to pay for these. I didn't rebuy the tank. I don't think that mattered anyway. What the heck is going on here? Could be, probably is update, or it could be, or this could actually be amazing and I never upgraded it in this universe. I'm doing my own thing, being independent of the universe, and there's another me, actual Derek. Hi. Yes, there are three me's. There are me, the one you know. Derek, my physical body, aka human me. Derek, hi again. And then there is Delta, the guy who is actually the most god self of me, who is the deity version of me. And things do get very creepy fast. I'll explain them in another video on another channel. Eventually, it's just going to take time. There's a lot of catching up we need to do. So yeah. And then of course, why? With the gun, I prefer. Well, yeah, the gun I prefer because it doesn't have the weird thing on the barrel. Of course, I left it on, and the university drew it now. Okay, good. Oh yeah, I got the Oni. The Oni. I forgot I got you. I'm so used to using the OI, and I think I just played, what, 3 battles in you or something like that? Convert, don't care, too stingy. Only use in emergencies. Oh, I already got the, no, oh, I already got the upgrade again, right, okay. I already had the upgrade again? I just prefer using the 10, that makes sense. Slightly different armor, of course. Type 59 pan. My flag's still on there, good. Oh, actually, I forgot if I actually did this in like the last video or something, but I finally went in and bought that flag because it was far too annoying having to put it back on every time, and it is much more cost efficient just basically using gold to put it on there permanently instead of having to spend my valuable silver, which I could be using to buy more tanks and buy upgrades for those tanks. So yeah, you were just added to Xbox. You have a different gun. I also remember your guns having simpler graphics. Oh, Actually, you might have seen that gun before. I mount it, please. I'm still paranoid things sell. I'm still used to Xbox where it's literally a button press and you know for a fact you don't press that button ever for any reason. And yeah, I mean that box wasn't there before, and that partition wasn't there before, or again, it had simple graphics before, and not to mention new timeline. So yeah. Right. Yeah, we ended the Xbox. We ended Wolf Tanks Xbox with with freedom. Now let's start Wolf Tanks. Now let's start a new era with with the Patriot, which of course, which of course, Patriots always begin with freedom. However, freedom does not always begin with patriots, aka Nazis, modern day nationalists, or the modern day nationalist parties, and Soviets, or communists, and or Russians on any given day of the week. When they figure out the fact that they're voting for a dictator over and over and over again, and they know his atrocities, and they know that literally there's not another presidential candidate because that one guy keeps electing himself, or keeps getting rid of them because calling them political dissidents. By the way, steps encounter battle.
Let's get this show on the road.
Drink out of your trusty 5-quart collapsible canteen. Okay, need lowered volume. Need to add my revolver. Yes, thank you. PC player, please. I just played this map with the T26E5 on Xbox. Yes. However, in counter mode, and sure, I'll go with these guys. They know what they're doing. They've been here before. They've been living in this world for a long time. So yeah, not new here. If I die, I blame them. Jokingly, of course. Ugh, get used to a mouse. However, shooting over slice of it because I had to get used to all the quirks of the controller for Wolf Tanks Xbox. Oh, what in the? A medium and a heavy hit me. And yet the heavy bounced. So you get for being a tiger, or you could be an object of my desire. I always made a joke in my head, but I never actually said it. There you are, you buggers. Or beasties, actually, these guys are more beasties than buggers. Buggers refers to small nuisance. Beasties refers to big nuisance. And one being a tiger, I'll say big nuisance. Although I'm in a Persian. I'm in a Persian, I'm in a late version of Persian, so yeah. And yes, no, I didn't cuss in British. I just literally called them what a drone and Yemi. Yeah, Yemi's their species name and their actual name in Halo. And the reason why they call them, what they call drones or Yemi, buggers, is because they're literally bugs. They're not even humanoid. They're just intelligent bugs with arms that have hands on them. Angle. Okay, this is a terrible idea. I like stole all American steel I got across it just fine. Okay, get back to where it was. It was like shipwreck position. I was not reading the map, my bad. The fall back. The actual front, yeah. Cap the base, guys! We have it! Oh, I forgot I was playing on PC. PC elitists are being elitist. And also trying to kill each other. Oh, that's not. They're not looking up. Oh, that's a tiger. Wait, you don't look like a tiger. Oh, you're Russian. Seem nice to me. You're tracked. Got lucky. Look, she's welcome. Or wait, I'm welcome. Gotcha. Thanks for providing the enemy a cover, guy. If it was, how in the world do PC people get worse? I mean, I know that they keep up appearances with the new transition and everything, but how do they get worse? I know it's just one match, but it's PC. How did they get worse? I mean, this could have just been a bad match. But the Xbox people were normal. If not better. Actually, the Xbox people were actually flat out better. Should have kept when we had the chance. No duh. Okay, well, that's a data point. Let's collect some more and see what the chart takes us. However, another reason why they had to be really that bad, at least at this match, at least this is the ability for them to be capable of being that bad, is to put me in the exact same spot as I was before. Because remember, on Xbox, I got the same spot in my OI, which I never used which I never really used the OI in Wolf Takes Xbox, at least not seriously. And I got put in the exact same spot as this, actually literally the same spot, without counting. Yeah. No, on default. And the Xbox people had to actually get better, and I had to get greedy by simply, I had to get greedy by taunting, and trolling the artillery and the Scorpion G enemy team by not actually going after them and just sitting on the flag. Whereas my team were able to push up on the left side of the map, which is pretty much the same map, or at least that I'm remembering, and pretty much up on the same map and get them. They killed me. Oh well, I didn't get the base. I didn't get my goal. I don't care about dying. I was at a T34, premium. I don't care. And my teammates just basically ruffle stomped the artillery and Scorpion G once they figured out, oh wait, there's more people on his team than just this guy. So basically, in return of me, basically when I gave up my 2 kills, my teammates each got 1 kill. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened to these guys. Like I was, I both team played this one, albeit that I heavy derped on this one by not looking at the map. Again, because I was trusting them to be like the Xbox or be better than I remember them being. No, they were worse, or at least this matchup. Again, a single data point does not mean, a single data point does not mean fact or does not mean a pattern. Let's gather some more data points, shall we?